this is the job of the government to do. If government cannot regulate them, so be most of the time all these things they are taking advantage of the lack of the system. Because if you have a healthcare system that have record of everybody, they are not going to be able to do all these things, like
Now,
like
now I'm
Germany.
coming.
I am
I'm
yet to
coming.
see anybody that come to Germany and perform miracle. I'm yet to see that
You're
person.
even going too far.
Said
This
the German televangelist that was popular, he used to go to Africa and other places to do miracle, not here.
now there's something I want to put on record.
Greeting.
Let let anybody who is on this stream and are listening later, let them look at all the Nigerian pastors that have taken people to prison. It is one magistrate Emaweleyana. When would the Abuja or the Nigerian Judicial Council investigate and sack that man? All the pastors, including the Bukobi, oh Yana Kabonya Haga.
And
And
that Yana have been exposed to be a pastor too.
he redeemed. He's a pastor and redeemed, unfortunately. Every one of them, I'm not saying A, they should go and look at every of the top major pastors that succeeded in remanding anybody in prison, any of their critique. They take that person not to the high court, they take that person to magistrate court. Which court? Emmanueliana.
Even
Even that of a nature.
even this, yeah, even the case of all those high profile cases, and like for example, some of these Yoruba pastors, there was one that became popular. I mean, went viral that Redeem Geo was the one holding him or something. Immediately he came to the note, he went public. The Geo facilitated that he came out. At least respect yourself a little bit. But this guy, he was so hard-hardened.
A,
Hard-hardened. I
a
never.
contracted, a corrupt police officer who has been sacked for corruption. Anyway, they can adjust. In fact, as it is now, I don't have any single sympathy or empathy for any of these their gullible followers. They deserve what they get. They
Imagine,
deserve what they get.
imagine because of one idea that they don't know where it came from. They are wasting so many lives and nobody care. Well, it should be they say we should support. If you speak against IPOB, then you are speaking against Igbo, because when it comes down to it, Ijele was only speaking against IPOB before this Ebuka something came up. And you know what the tragedy is? Ijele doesn't even have anything to do with Ebuka on a normal basis. Normally, like there was really nothing until the issue of Matthias happened. And Ijele
Mhm.
kind of took it personal. That was just a mistake he made. It's not as if on the whole he had any real issue going. This is things we just look at and we laugh because it's not only a Bukobi, it's an open field. Everyone is playing their card, right? So
Yeah.
um, I don't know, for some reason that he just came up. Even me at that point, I was like, well, this guy is not, he doesn't like Christians, but he just kind of copied the Christian formula and doing his traditional stuff. And it was really funny for me. I remember I did some videos to say, wow, Matthias, you say you don't like church, but you are doing the replicating church system in a traditional way. They will sing, they will take offering, they will dance, they will preach just like in a normal church setting.
Yeah.
And I was it was very, very intriguing for me. I was just laughing about it and just pointing out, like, look at, so like at least if you want to do something traditional, where is your own? How did you do it? Like at least start from there. You don't need to copy the system and use it to paste, right? That was actually
Mm-hmm.
my point. But for some reason, Nigeria just kind of took it from there, and the whole thing just escalated very quickly, and yeah, it's unfortunate that that happened, but that still be the case. At least there should be a place for forgiveness at some point. You say, okay, like 1 month, it's okay, it's a
Blessed, and let me say something. Maybe most people have forgotten The very first day they arrested Ijele, when he went to answer the police, that was 20 of March 2024. Sorry, yeah, 20th. His brother, the so-called engineer, made a post on their official website, on their official Facebook, in Igbo
Mm-hmm.
language, Onyan Kaka na Brahimba. The
Okay.
minute I highlighted it, they went and deleted it.
Onya can't. So what does that all mean? What are you like? You are bigger than Ijele, and now Ijele has spent 1 year and almost 2 years in jail. What has that
No,
benefited you?
for me,
What value has that added to you as a human being? As a like, okay, that person have suffered immensely, almost lost their life. How does that benefit you as a human being? Someone that has man, like that
and
is
let me say this again. Let me say this again. This people don't throw balls down again. He even said it again in one of his preaching. Him will even you know, I just those who don't know who these people are, I mean, that see them to be anything but their God. They have a long way to go. They have a long way to go.
ah,
And I don't want to discuss Christianity as a religion per se. But if most of them are conversant with what's happening, the atrocities committed, like I don't know if you know about what the in Ireland now, they are trying to excavate a particular church where over 800 babies were buried
oh,
in a pit.
don't say that kind of thing here, please.
What I'm trying to say is this: majority of them are still stuck their head in the cloud.
Mm.
This your God of men. I'm not saying all. Majority of them, they don't know God. It's as simple as ABC. They are very vindictive, very malicious, and they hate criticism. Even look at the one that's based in Port Harcourt, openly threatening his critics. He will lock them up, he will do this. They can only say that because they are Nigeria. Here, not even a prime minister can say that to an ordinary citizen. He doesn't try. Osheba Gebe, and this is people they call their pastors. This people they call this people they reference as their God. I wouldn't blame them. I would only blame the system and the institution. Once again, before I leave, thank you, Blessedom, and
Thank you, my
I don't
brother.
want to call anybody's names, but thank you, everyone.
Everyone that played one role or the other,
Yeah,
you yourself, we are appreciating you
we
and thank
appreciate.
you so much
We
for
appreciate.
your
Thank you,
labor of
guys, and
God. Thank you so much.
hopefully, Ijele will be out to do a live video. If not tomorrow, it might be next tomorrow, next week.
By the grace of God.
Thank you, and thank you once again.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so my people, I greet everyone that is joining us once again. So we are talking about our brother Ijele, and to the glory of God, after a long, protracted system, corrupt system of going through the whole courts and all the delay tactics and all the gimmicking, he has been out today. And for that, we are very happy and we are giving God all the glory that the plan to take him out, to unalive him, to silence him, did not succeed. And even though he has injured and damaged kidneys at this point, which is also not an easy thing. You remember when that man was saying the person will have kidney damage and all those things, and that has happened right now. But in all of this, I'm just very grateful to God that at least he's out from their hands, because a lot of people, whenever I posted Ijele in all of these things, they always come in and say, he's gonna die there, he's gonna die here, and he's never come there, he's gonna go for 100 years. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like, it breaks my heart anytime, for example, when Sahara Reporter will post anything about Ijele, and then you go to the comment section. If there are 5,000 comments on that place, 4,900 are saying something extremely negative. He's against Igbo. He speak against Igbo people. He's against Igbo people, and he must buy there. He speak against their Lord and Savior, and he must buy there. He will never come out. He will spend 1990, 100 years. Still like, and I'm saying, okay, what exactly is it that he said that made him to be against Igbo? Because he was against IPOB and their terror, their deceit and their lies, the destruction of so many lives, and the wasting of the youth and their lives. Imagine young men in the prime of their life, the age bracket where people supposed to go to school, learn a trade, start a business, they are running around doing Naburuha is another savior. Imagine the level of the damage in that number, the time, the productivity that is lost, the time people supposed to go to school, the time people supposed to learn a trade, the time people supposed to do something productive, they are using it since 2009 up till now. How many years is that? 16 years. Imagine if someone was 18 years that time, and today, how many years is that person? Huh? And the time to go to school have passed, the time to start, like, the person is so frustrated. That is why you cannot get this thing out of their system, because it's now a sunk cost fallacy. It's called sunk cost fallacy because they have invested so much, and now they feel like, yeah, we're putting so much, it must come out. And so they feel like one person that say no is a threat. How? How can a nation of millions and one single individual becomes a problem? Like, if you are going to go somewhere and that place you are going is meaningful, and whatever you are doing or whatever you are being told, whatever is being sold to you, whatever you have bought and accepted, and 99% are with you, that's an overbearing majority. How come it's not enough? How come can you not achieve your aim with 99.9% majority? What kind of extremism is this? This is unbelievable. That even, I hear that even top Igbo politicians were calling and saying, hold him, he's very dangerous, he's against Igbo. How? So on that note, I am praying that may ESN succeed in whatever you people, to the extent you people wish it. Yeah, and I pray that all of those people that are standing there and saying that they are leaders in that region, and they are sitting donks, that they are unseated, so that by the time they will release Nnaburuha, that he will be the first president of that place, that country. Yes. Sure, you people want us to support your own. Like, how can it be? They said Ijele did not support Peter Obi. There's one girl that has millions of followers. Do you know that Ijele don't have millions of followers? Because of that antagonism, they continue to report his page, continue to try to bring it down. There's one lady, she's Yoruba, Adeola Fayehun. She did not support Tinubu. I've never heard anybody threatening her and saying, she come down here, prepare your grave, you are going to die. I've never heard that. I've never heard that. She did not support President Tinubu, and President Tinubu is here today. He's still president. She have not supported President Tinubu. Look at Showore. Showore is also from the southwest. He's not supporting Tinubu, and nobody say bring him. But your own, that Ijele did not support P2B, because of that you say bring him. You want to buy him. That you want to support APC. Okay, all the people that are in APC now, where are that PDP people that used to be your party? Where are they now? Huh? Like, I don't understand this level of extremism. What does it mean to be a lover of Igbo? Because to support IPOB, to be IPOB, to contribute and pay monthly dues for your ESN? Is that what it means to support Igbo, to be a lover of your people? Like, you people need to spell it out. What exactly it is? Every Every day they are marginalizing Igbo, they are marginalizing Igbo. Is there any government office that there is no Igbo? Is there any exclusion of Igbo people in Nigerian government? Where is the margin? Where is that margin you are talking about? Bianca Ojukwu, the wife of Ojukwu, is part of APC government. She is a minister, serving minister. When you say serve Nigeria and come back in shame, is she also going to come back in shame because she's serving Nigeria? Are you people okay? So because Ijele did not support P2B, because Ijele said he doesn't accept the lies and deception that Kanu was sponsored to unleash on his own people, and you people tag him that he hates you. You people say he hates you and he don't want your good. And the one that lied and deceived millions and thousands of your young men and buying people on a daily basis, wasting life, is the one that loves you. May such love continue to follow you endlessly. May you never ever see any kind of love other than that kind of love that you love. I just thank God today that Ijele was not consumed in the process and in this whole ordeal. Yeah, did it tell on his body? Yes. Did he suffer immensely for it? Yes. Does he have health issues as a result of it? Yes. Yeah, 1 whole year and a half, he has not been able to do anything to fend for his family, taken away from his life. But God is universal. Yeah, there is a God that is greater and bigger than those people that think that they are so great. You know, what value has he added to you now? You have proven that you are bigger than Ijele. So, and now, what value do you have? How is it going to better your life as a human being, as a evangelist? What value have it added to you? How can you stand in the presence of people and say you are a man of God and you have no forgiveness and you are vindictive and you are capable of going to the extent of trying to unalive somebody because they did not say what you like? Yeah, it is all there for you. That is something that is in the hands of God. I personally am just happy that he's able to come out so that his children will not lose their father. I know that loving the people that love Ebola, that they are having industrial complex of production of widows and orphans, and it doesn't mean anything to you if one more orphan is added, if another widow is added, because it's now an industrial complex, a region that is producing widows and orphans. I know, but I thank God that Ijele's children and wife are not going to be part of that your industrial complex of widows and orphans. Enjoy the bed you have made. Like, I can only say I tried my best. I tried my best. And I don't know, like, I'm not a government official. I don't have government money. I am not in government house. I am not a politician. I did not tell you that I've gone to the United Nations. I did not tell you that I'm going to go to and meet the president of Gabon and Japan and go to the United States. I've never told you that Israel is coming. I only told you that they're lying to you. The deception. That's all I said. I said they are lying to you. Nobody, none of them from beginning to end was looking for anything. It was all about Nigeria. All along. That's what I said. And it was in your hands to disprove me. You had it all to say it's not true. Show me evidence. I tried my best. I told you, like, it's not feasible, it's not possible. Stop trying to box yourself and say, no, no. You are steep and deep in your victimhood. I'm sorry. I'm out. There's nothing I can do. Hey, thank you. I greet you, John. Okay, greetings. I greet you. Huh? See that one. He call himself Indomination. Those are part of the wasted generation I'm talking about. He's alive, he's unknown. Who is he? Not known. He's inside the bush. Ikpai, one of those miscreants, one of those hoodlums, gone, born throw away. It's none of my business. If they are not lying to you, come and prove it. If they're not lying to you, come and prove it. They made you to turn to beasts in human flesh, buying people, desecrating their bodies. You know, taking human life became nothing to you in the name of strong. I'm sitting in the comfort of my home. When I finish what I'm doing, I came out as Adibo to tell you guys that they are lying to you. That's all. You have internet, you have the possibility. Like, isn't it amazing that in internet age, like in the age of information, this kind of thing is able to be pulled off. You got to give it to that guy, guys. Like you got to give it to it. He got it. He got it. He got it. Like in the age of internet, when at this time that this guy pulled off this scam, everybody had internet on their hands. He was on Facebook and on internet radio telling them to give him a transmitter, like they give him that transmitter, and he was talking to them through social media. Through social media, you are hearing to him, and they're telling you that give me transmitter so that Nigeria will be finished. And they were donating money in modern times. Yeah, you gotta give it to that guy, honestly. I don't fight for him, honestly. Like he got it. Good. It's not easy. You can't put it like that kind of yahoo in this like clean cut. These are the people that do yahoo go and do this. Like, this guy put it off like very clean. Hmm? I greet you. Imagine somebody say he signed seed and deliver. He never asked him, what did you sign? What did you deliver? You're paying dues. Did I ask you to pay dues? Did Ijele ask you to pay dues? Did you lose money because of Ijele? No. Hmm? Did you donate money and give to Ijele and say, use it to go and buy transmitter? No. Did you contribute money and say, use it to rebuild Egondozobode? No. Where are they? I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing. Like at the time, I feel like if people are honest and open, by the time God willing, God will open their mind. It's like Pharaoh. When God, in the Bible, in after every calamity, the Bible will say, and the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh. Then another thing will happen, and so many people will cry, and then the Lord hardened the heart of sorrow. And Pharaoh, I feel like all these people that are clinging on to the Nigeria is bad, Nigeria is this, and they need Biafra. I feel like it doesn't matter whatever happens, no matter, it doesn't matter how many people buy all those things. They are holding on to that thing. I feel like God have hardened their heart because of the evil that they have done. And it is not in our hands, you know. It's not in our hands. I believe it because the Bible says, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy. If there are people that are sincere in their hearts and were misled, at the appointed time, God will touch their heart and they will come home to themselves and say, oh my God, what have I done to myself? How could I have done this? How could I not have seen this through? But if you see those ones that God have hardened their heart, it's like Pharaoh. It doesn't matter what happened. You can be showing them evidence and say, they buy this person, or they say, so far you, like somebody was explaining to me this evening, like anything you do, as long as you wrap it in that Biafra something, you are good to go. It doesn't matter how high, it is what it is. So we have to accept it, and they have to follow somebody. Like you are not going to be able to hold it. Like it doesn't matter. Like that's just the nature of human beings. Social beings, they have to, like, not everybody is cut out to reason for themselves. I don't know. A lot of people need to be told, for led and directed. It's very hard for people to just be like that and think. A lot of people are just blank, and someone just have to come in and fill in that blank in one form or the other. It can be in the form of strong leader, it can be the form of a pastor or whatever, any kind of person. They can't help it. It's just how it is. Who is that? Shebi you will first enter. This one say if they are supreme, if they are supreme leader, give them your right. I don't know. I don't know if he's sarcastic or if he really mean it, but because Zotagoda has a may you first get am first before you go know who go enter, who no go enter. Zotagoda la Zotana. Zotana la Zota. The drones, I don't know. They are going to buy drone. Because sometimes I will just the whole thing will be like when you think about it, it's just like me now, my honorable self. I'll not tell you like donate money for me so that I'll go to Ukraine and buy war materials. Like as who? Because you exalted him to your supreme leader doesn't mean that if he goes to any country that they will see beyond just one other black guy like that. It's not like he's coming under the capacity of a governor, elected representative, appointed by the government, representing the Nigerian government, that kind of a thing. Somebody like Bianco Juku actually have that kind of capacity because she can say, okay, I am the ambassador of Nigeria, representing Nigeria in this country, for example, right? She can go to the United Nations as a representative of Nigeria, but not on her own. For example, right now she's like a minister. But how is it that like the thing is baffling me. Like that's the way they say he went to the United Nations, and then there was this video he came and like I am a meeting in Keta, like we finished the meeting of today, like how you and who as who you don't even have the jurisdiction to be there in the first places because the United Nations doesn't deal with individuals, it's dealing with nations, doesn't even deal with businesses, like not even with conglomerates or anything like that. You're just one individual, like who are you? Who are you? But they exalted this guy so high and deified him, and everything he's saying is like music. Like they are not even listening to the content of what he's saying. It's amazing. And then somebody comes and say, "Oh, listen again. Can you see what he's saying?" And they are angry. Like the story I told you, like the villagers and the scientists. They're just trying to tell them this water you are drinking is contaminated. They say, how can you say that? This water we've been drinking it since our forefathers. This is our ancestral water that is helping us to do everything. Is like, well, he brought a microscope, brought the water and showed them, look at the contaminants in the water. And they were very angry with him and they broke his microscope and almost unalive him. Yeah. Yeah. Because people hate that kind of truth. Because in one instant, you see how stupid you have been. But I believe that those that God will save them and they will realize themselves, and count their losses, bite their leaves, suck it in, whatever. But those that are not, gonna be saved, there's nothing anybody can do about it. Yeah, so my people, I thank God that Ijele, uh, and you are here. These are the people that follow Kanu for 10 years, and you are here. You have listened to ranting for how many years? Your head don't block. Now, yeah, I won't come guess it. I don't need you. Go where you are needed. Eh? Okay? I don't need you. I don't need you. You say your prayer, your content, I don't need you. Go to where you are. They will say the one, the con. You know, this social media is like the earth is so vast. Go to your own street, the side, everyone are drinking, man. Go there. The people that say the things that you love, go there. Go and be with them. I will say what I like, how I want. It's my page. It's just one corner, one small chichi. Eh? It's just my Jesus. So I want to celebrate the life that God has spared of Ijele. It's none of my business. Go where you like the content, like where they are telling you how you are struggling, how you are marginalized, and everything is wrong with you. Like, go there. I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of content. Good evening, Nacho. Long time. So, my people, I've not been coming live because this whole thing has been so devastating. But yeah, we thank God, and it's paining them. And there is severe pains. There is severe pains that their plan did not work. I just pray that Ijele will be restored fully and in the presence of all of them that try to humiliate and unalive him, that God will restore him and dignify him and make him to regain everything he have lost. Yeah, it was not easy being locked away, being followed with military men with gun, as if you have committed one heinous crime. You know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, he's out of it. And he took it well, to be honest. He took it manly and with courage. So at the end of the day, Nigeria is not good, but we thank God that he ended up in the hands of Nigeria, because to say he ended up in the hands of some people, another story for the talk. Oh. Thank God that he ended up in the hands of Nigeria, because to say he ended up in the hands of that country people, that's how it be. Hey, if to say he ended up in their hand, hey, oh my God, oh. Yeah, so that is it. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this program. I don't want to take so much time, but I did. I'm very happy and I'm glad that this is where we are right now. I give God all the glory, and it's not how humans intended it. This has shown that you may be bigger than somebody. You may think that you have connection. You may think, like the way everything everything you have done is going to come back to you. So why don't you be good anyway? Why don't you be merciful anyway? Why don't you just show what you preach? Yeah, he said what you don't like, he insulted you, but at least forgive anyway. After all, you say you are a Christian, but no, you want to prove you are bigger. But where God is bigger, God that give each and every one of us life. Even there are people that God created. There are people that are alive today. They say there is no God. God did not strike them dead. They are living. They say they are atheists. They live their full life, and God did not strike them dead. Why? Because God give life to everybody. It's universal. God is life. Yeah, God is life. Because we are brought up in this way, we come to this understanding, we accept that there is a God, a higher being, something greater than us. Some people don't believe it, they don't accept it. But still, the life they have is not from them. But it was not taken away from them. But a mere mortal, because he feels slighted, because he feels his ego is hurt. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the way Amanda Ijele said whatever he said is right. Or that's not what I'm saying at all. But as a Christian that you are, how have you shown the world that you are the salt and the light of the world. How? How? You have dented your own image by your own self, with the work of your own hands, with your own money. I know they will. I know this. So, my people, thank you so much for being a part of this program. To God be all the glory. I hope that Ijele will be in a place to come out and address you guys. And I hope that you all will be in a place to also support him when he's coming out, because of course it's not going to be easy for him. It's so long. So please, we are going to need you to come out and support him, like really, really support him in all ways that it is possible. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. And I will leave it here, and may God continue to protect and keep each and every one of you and all your families, and may no evil come before you. When where there's trouble and danger, may you never come near your dwelling place. Amen.